welcome back to SLR Studies and I am Leeladhar, and today we are going to start our following sums in exercise 11.2. And in the previous session in exercise 11.2 we have did up to the third sum, and today we are going to start our fourth sum and fifth sum, and also today we are going to complete this exercise 11.1 11.2. Okay, let's start the exercise. First we are doing yesterday we have completed our third sum, so today we are doing fourth sum. So the question here, you can see the question. Fourth sum, is it right to say cos 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to cos 60 cos 30 minus sin 60 sin 30? So this is also as like yesterday's sum only. So once we need to take first cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees. This first bit, and the second bit is cos 60 cos 30 minus cos 60 cos 30 degrees minus sin 60 sin 30. Okay, so as like yesterday, today we have to conclude the values of these. So today also, in this sum also, we are going to get a formula from these. So first we need to simplify this. So let's do cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to cos 90. So we know the value of cos 90 is equal to 0. Friends, in order to get easier of this, you need to practice the table of what I said in the previous session. It is very important in this exercise. This whole exercise is based on only that table. So you need to practice the table very well. The link I given in description for yesterday's video. So first one, the value of cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to 0. So let's do the second bit. Cos 60 is the value of cos 60 is 1 by 2 into cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 minus sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2. So it is going to be root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. So the value is equal to 0. So from this we got a conclusion that the value of if we take the 60 degrees as again A and 30 degrees as B, according to the formula we will get cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So this is the final the final conclusion we can get. So the question is it right to say cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to cos 60 cos 30 minus sin 60 sin 30? So as we got the values equal, it is right to say cos of 60 degrees plus 30 degrees equal to cos 60 cos 30 minus sin 60 sin 30. So friends, this is also a very important formula to find cos of A plus B. So from this we are going to write the formula. Cos of A plus B. Here A and B are two different angles. We can get the formula as cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So in the yesterday's formula we have written that sin of A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus sin B cos A. So like this, these are two important formulas this is the formula of third sum. So we have concluded this whole formula from yesterday's third sum, and this is the formula which has been concluded from the fourth sum. So these are the two important formulas. So friends, now we are going to discuss about our fifth sum. So in fifth sum he has given that triangle PQR is there. The right angle in triangle PQR is at Q. So 90 degrees is at Q, the right angle, and also he given that the length of a PQ is equal to 6 centimeters. We need to find the length of a PR and also the QR. So let's take the 60 degrees as theta. So here theta is equal to theta is equal to 60 degrees. So in order to find these sides, we will take the 60 degrees and apply the formulas. So in order to find this side, it is one side is present, so we can find this side, and we can do Pythagoras theorem to find this side, or in another way we can also find this by using of cos theta. Hence tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Sorry, 30 degrees now. It is going to theta. So we know that theta is equal to 60 degrees, we know first only. So here the theta is going to be 60 degrees. So opposite side to 60 degrees is QR, and also adjacent side to 60 degrees is PQ or 6 centimeters. So tan 60 is equal to QR by 6 centimeters. We know tan 60 is equal to root 3. So root 3 we can also write as root 3 by 1 is equal to QR by 6. So by doing cross multiplication we will get that QR is equal to 6 root 3 centimeters. So we have got this first side. This is going to be first side. So this is first side. We got the first side as 6 root 3 centimeters, and after that we need to find the other side, that is a PR. This is a hypotenuse. This hypotenuse we either can find by Pythagoras theorem by applying PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. It is a very time taking, so I have done very simply. Sin 60 is equal to, we are going to apply sin 60 because we know this side already. So this is going to be opposite side for 60 degrees, and we can find this side. So sin 60 is equal to opposite side to 30, opposite side to 60 degrees by hypotenuse. So we know sin 60 is equal to root 3. So root 3 by 2, we know that sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to 6 root 3 by PR. So we are going to cross multiply this one. So after cross multiplying we will get that. We will get root 3 PR is equal to 2 into 6 root 3. So 6 root 3 into 2 is going to be 12 root 3. So this root 3 going to be cancelled. So PR is going to be 12 centimeters. So finally this side is its height, its length is 12 centimeters. So he asked to find out two sides. This is the first side and this is the second side. So the length of first side is 6 root 3 centimeters, and the length of this side is going to be 12 centimeters. So like this we have completed our fifth sum. So friends, in this sixth sum he has given that he has given a triangle XYZ in which 90 degrees is at Y. So we need to find out angle YZX and also angle YXZ. So he has given YZ is equal to X units and 2x here XZ is equal to 2x units he has given. So in order to find out these angles, we have to calculate. In order to find this angle, we will calculate this adjacent side and this hypotenuse. So for this angle, this opposite side, and this is hypotenuse. So let's calculate first this angle. So the angle YZX theta we don't know. So we are going to calculate cos theta for this theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So is equal to x by 2x. So is equal to 1 by 2. So in cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So cos theta is equal to cos 60 degrees. So definitely theta is going to be 60 degrees. Okay. First cos theta we have calculated this theta angle. So to find out theta, we have calculated cos theta. So this side is adjacent side, this side is hypotenuse. So adjacent side by hypotenuse is equal to cos theta is equal to x by 2x is equal to 1 by 2. So here this x and this x is going to be cancelled. So like this, cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So cos theta is equal to cos 60. We know that 1 by 2 in cos theta is coming in cos 60. So cos theta is equal to cos 60. So definitely theta is going to be 60 degrees. Okay. To find, now we are going to find this theta. So for this theta, this side is going to be, this x is going to be opposite side and this is going to be hypotenuse. So first we will apply sin theta for angle y xz. So angle yxz, sin theta is equal to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So opposite side to theta by hypotenuse is equal to sin theta is equal to x by 2x. So it is going to be x is going to be cancelled. So 1 by 2. Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2 in which, so definitely theta is going to be 30 degrees for this theta. So like that, here the angle yxz is going to be 30 degrees. Okay, here angle yzx is going to be 60 degrees. So like this is a 30 degrees angle and this is 60 degrees angle, this is 90 degrees angle. So like this we have completed the sixth sum.